Hey y'all, hey, I'm back with another video asking that you please subscribe, share, and like, and hit the notification bell so you'll know when another video is dropping. Um, so in the last 2 weeks, we had my great-grandmother's homegoing service. She had lived to 102, and Eric just lost his grandmother, you know. Maybe you don't know, but Eric just lost his grandmother. And at my great-grandmother's ceremony, um, it was just so beautiful how everybody was speaking of her. You know, she has a lot of lineage behind her, you know, living to 102. You know, there are a lot of us, you know, and the room was filled with love from the family. And, you know, it just started making me think of what you leave behind, you know, being with Eric's family these last few days and them speaking about the love from their grandmother and just so many people coming and being there, you know. It's beautiful, you know, the love that you are able to see left behind, you know. And I was sitting in the room with some of Eric's cousins, you know, and one of them was talking about her sons. You know, she has twin sons, and you know, while she was speaking of them, somebody said something about when they were younger, you know, and you know, something kind of shady, you know. And immediately she said, that's on me. And she started speaking on the place she was in raising them, and going through depression with everything that was going on in her life, and having two young sons, you know, and the place that depression put her in, you know. And when she was talking, I wanted to acknowledge that with her, that how beautiful that was, that she just didn't let her sons take the heat for her shortcomings, you know. And it just kind of started a domino effect of them sharing the space you know, her cousin and her aunt sharing the space they were in after having their children, you know. And I told her how important it was for her to do that. You know, that I think that that's why we sit in the place we sit in a lot of the time with the things that we're going through, because we think we're the only one. Like, the women in the room with her had their own experiences with that I don't know have been shared before that day. And we need to share those moments with each other when we're struggling, and when we're trying to figure things out, because, you know, just speaking it, you might get the help that you need. You might get somebody with that shared experience that could give you some pointers or let you know you're not alone. And I'm speaking on all these things to say, women, we have to know our power. We have to know our power. We are really creating a line of children and grandchildren and great-grands. And we are the head of that. Malcolm X said, you want to, he was speaking on changing things around in the community, teach the women because they teach the children. And I think with just so much going on and everybody being in a survival mode and going their own direction and just trying to take care of what's in front of them, we lost that. We lost that value for ourselves. We lost that we really are the head of things going one way or another in our lineage. And to see his grandmother make it to 80 and my great grandmother make it to 102, there's going to be a lot of things, if we take care of ourselves, that we will be able to watch. We will have our children and watch them have their children. And God willing, we'll watch them have their children, And another funny story, I was... one of the kids that asked me, if I was still trying to have kids, And I was like, yeah, I'm still trying to have kids, And she was like, yeah, if you keep on waiting, you're going to be 40, And I guess to even my family line, that is a very late bloomer. Most people had their children, started having them by... I don't even want to say that most of us made it past 21 without starting to have children, So I am a rare breed, okay? I am very aware. But, I just told her, girl, I'm going to be just like this at 40. I'm not looking at it like, I'm going to take care of myself and I'm going to be able to keep up with them and... be around, I'm counting on 100 years, And I think we need to get back to the place of knowing our power as women. We are who births our line. We are who teaches them, who loves and nurtures them. And I do want to get to a place where the men know their power in loving and nurturing on their children, I am seeing it more with men being more involved than just, I work, so you handle all the rest, I am seeing that transition. And I want to speak power into that. Fathers being involved in loving and nurturing on their children, but it's always been our place. And for us to be getting in a place of being lost in that power, I am seeing it go the opposite way with women nurturing and loving on their children. And I am very aware that it's stress and depression and lack of love. But we got to do better. Like, we have to learn how to heal up so we can share that and pass that down. You don't want to be looking at your line and seeing hatefulness and knowing you taught it. We have to get to a place where that is just as sacred as gold to us. The love that we breathe into our children and grandchildren in our line. It has to become sacred to us again. It has to be sacred to us for us to be able to speak our mistakes. Not being like, oh, these kids is crazy, but being able to be like, dang, I taught that. I did that. And now I have to walk it back because that came from me. Where nobody has a book on it. It will never be perfect. But for us to get to a place where we can acknowledge our wrongdoing, apologize to our children, and teach them better. Teach them how to conduct themselves in situations and how to move around their family and how to spread love, And we've been around, just through the process of her transitioning, and somebody said to me, "Oh, you love to hug," And I said, it don't happen enough. It shouldn't be so rare that somebody's trying to hug and love on everybody in the room that is getting called out, And I want that to be normal with mine. I want that kind of love and nurture and holding them tight and close. I want that to be so normal that they go into the world and feeling different feels harsh. I want that to register around the people around me, that they know when they're not receiving love because it was just poured on them. It was just, I gave it everything I got, that it stings. They looking at people crazy when they don't want to embrace them or affirm them or smile at them. I used to work at the post office, and I used to get so mad when people used to be like, smile, And because I'm like, yeah, who are you to be telling me what to do? I'm having a stressful day if I'm not, But my smile holds so much power. It holds so much power to change somebody's day around. My aura tells people that I'm a safe place for them to share their secrets. And I'm like, what in the world is they telling me this? But as I get older, I realize they have nobody else to tell. They felt comfortable coming to share that with me because they knew I would listen, And I want us all to be working on sharing that with each other. Women, that is our power, our vulnerability, our intimacy, our love, our nurture. Us expressing all the varieties of emotion is our power. And I want us to get back to being empowered in that. Not trying to be masculine, not trying to cuss people out, not trying to fight people, but love them so strong that it shakes it. It shakes whatever the aggression is loose in them. I've been around people and even felt them feel a kind of resistance to my hug, But the longer they're around me and the more I do it, they're looking for it, They like, she didn't hug me. What's going on? We have that power. We have that power to soften, to produce something so rare. And you're capable of it. I know that you're stressed out and you're depressed and you're fighting all kind of warfare right now. I challenge you to just lean into love. Just lean into love. Show it and spread it and make it contagious around you. Because that's who you are. That's who we are. And this crazy world has tried to take it from us. It is depleting. But if you hear me, it's still in there. It's still in there, just waiting for you to unleash it again. And our families need that. It's tense in families now. It's so tense. And it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be that you feel uncomfortable around your family like a coworker that annoys you. We should get around each other and just want to love and share and dwell in that comfort and love for each other. I know we are, everybody's struggling, right? We all struggling, but it is so important for us to get back to the inner beauty of ourselves, the thing that makes us different. Our families deserve that. Our children deserve it. And we're going to be the only way that they know how to do it and teach it. I love you.